2 down, 1 to go. Who is it going to be? Okay, West Brom are not 100% down, but it will take a minor miracle for the Baggies to stay in the Premier League. It is now Southampton, Swansea or Huddersfield Town for the final relegation place. No matter what you think, the prices on who is going to be relegated usually give the situation clarity. Bookmakers don't really care about who goes down, they just care about not losing money on a market. Therefore, the prices will be analyzed, computed and will emerge pretty much spot on. West Brom are 1/100th to go down, Southampton are even money, Swansea 11/8 and Town 5/1. The match tonight is obviously massive for Swansea and Southampton, who meet down in Wales. I am sure David Wagner will have told his Town players to just worry about themselves and don't look at other results, make sure Town turn up and keep putting in performances. That is exactly what they did on Sunday and all credit to them. For the game at Chelsea tomorrow, I would be tempted to put out a complete reserve side. The main players who featured at the Etihad in that incredible performance simply won't be able to walk by tomorrow night. The effort put in was fantastic and they got their reward, but you simply can't perform with that intensity 3 times in 8 days. Before I leave the City performance, there is one player I would like to see fined 2 weeks' wages. Whatever Rajiv Van Lapara was thinking about in the 93rd minute with Town under the cosh, I will never know. He was a fresh pair of legs and all he had to do was hold up the ball for his teammates and a point was safe. But instead he tries a trick, probably one of the most selfish things I have seen on a football field, loses the ball and suddenly Town have one more attack to defend. It wouldn't happen now, but a captain from the 1980s like Sam Allardyce or Roger Brown would have pinned you up against the wall for doing something like that. When you live your life in the confines of a dressing room, you know how disruptive actions like that can be and it won't have gone down well. Moving on, the Arsenal match on Sunday is one where the Town crowd will be rocking for their side, and the players can go for one last effort. It's quite incredible how this relegation fight has already roller coastered, and how Everton got a point against Southampton I have no idea. Town fans around the world were running around their living rooms with their shirts above their heads, screaming in delight when that equalizer was deflected in. It was a moment which made such a difference to this week for Town. I have to say, from what I have seen recently, I fancy Southampton at Swansea tonight. Teams who are struggling and have mentally weak players find ways to gain losses and defeats from the jaws of victory, and Southampton managed that at Goodison Park. Town's fate is in their own hands. 2 points from 2 games and they are safe, although we know that will be tough. Arsene Wenger is definitely going to want to win his last match as Arsenal manager, but I would take a draw tonight between Swansea and Southampton as it would mean they would both have to win on the final day to stand a chance of going above Town. While Swansea are at home to Stoke, Southampton host Manchester City, who have shown no sign of resting up and, if they beat Brighton tomorrow night, will have chance to go for the magical 100 points, a target they are desperate to achieve. So, we are down to the final few days, having talked about the relegation battle for about 6 months. The message to Town is quite simple: one more win and we know we are safe. As a footnote, I would love to see all Town fans giving Arsene Wenger a standing ovation on Sunday. Anyone who appreciates the difference he made to the English game, bringing a science and a knowledge which moved our game on massively, will know he deserves huge respect, and I sincerely hope he gets it from the Town fans.